All right, if you've been watching The Last Dance documentary on ESPN, parts 9 and 10 air this Sunday night. They are the finales to this whole thing. One of the really cool ties is that one of the players on that Bulls squad was Mobile's own Jason Caffey. In part 2 of my conversations with him, which you're about to see, I talked to him about what made the Bulls offense and defense so dynamic. Take a look.
Championship, baby.
Nice shot. I was Mike, didn't you? Just for a second.
I really did, bro.
For a second, you thought it might be Mike walking in.
I remember it like it was yesterday. You look like it.
So here's how Mike shot free throws. He'd come up, he'd do this thing, and then he'd go with 3. That's it.
Money.
That's the Jordan free throw right there.
Money.
That's what he does. Hey, man, we're back with Jason Caffey. We're talking about The Last Dance, hit show right now, profiling the Bulls in the 97-98 season. And in this segment, I really wanted to break down from a basketball fan what made the Bulls so good. Let's start with this before we show some demonstrations. But when I started playing basketball, everything was broken down. You had your point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. Is that how the Bulls operated? And tell me about the pieces that filled those slots.
It's how we operated in a sense on defense, but not offensively. As you know, the triangle is a constant movement offense, which I think is brilliant because it makes the defense have to focus solely on everybody at all times.
All right, for the folks who don't know, Phil Jackson, famous for inventing the triangle offense. So let's go here. Show me what the triangle offense is.
All right, if you're the point, you got 2 wings coming down. They're going to come right here. This is where the Bulls' head used to be. You got the 2 block guys down there. These 2 guys, whichever side that guard comes through, they're going to pop. You're cutting through. Constant movement. You're going that way. That man is rotating up top. We've got constant movement. This guy right here, I could go right here with the pass. If I go right here with the pass, I'm setting a screen and roll. He's coming up. I'm rolling. At the same time, in conjunction with that, things are going on that side. It's almost ridiculous. It's hard to guard.
Constant movement. Constant
movement. Never stop. We had to be one of the best conditioned teams in the league just to run the offense. For Michael Jordan, a guy who lived off post-ups and quick drives to the basket and 18-foot jump shots, this is his area. This is where he wants to operate at. He was not like Steph. He didn't want to jack him from right here. Right. He was going to kill you inside the paint all day.
So I'm right here playing D. You're Mike.
I don't have his jump shot, but he's going to raise up. Yeah. He's definitely going to raise up.
So what was your role in this offense?
My role was to just play defense and rebound. I didn't have to worry about scoring. All I had to do was watch Michael because he was so quick and on the attack so much. You wanted to get out of his way. If you're in his way, he gets pissed.
So let's talk about that. You mentioned that your primary role is defense. The Bulls known for that triangle offense, but on defense, you had Rodman, you had Scottie Pippen, you had Mike, you had you. That was an incredible group of defenders right there.
Well, people don't realize it, but we had 3 first-team all-defenders in Mike, Scottie, and Dennis. I mean, it's hard to beat that when you got 2 first-team all-offensive guys, let alone 3 first-team all-defensive guys. That's a hell of a combination.
How much was Phil Jackson's focus on the defensive side of the ball?
It was big time. You know, he was big on help defense. Of course, those guys were superstars. The rest of us who didn't have that athletic ability, we had to rotate and help. Say a bigger guard got switched on to Steve Kerr, and I know that they're finna bring him to the block. Well, I need to be smart enough to leave my guy and come over and give Steve some help, and somebody else needs to rotate down and take my player that I left.
And then lastly, one of the signature moves on offense, you got to have the Jordan fadeaway, right?
Definitely.
You got to have the Jordan fadeaway. So I'm coming in. Oh, where are you at?
Oh.
There it is. There it is. All right, man. Cat, appreciate it, buddy. Go ahead.
Cool. So fun.
Yeah, lots of great stuff there. Really cool to go hang out with Jason Caffey and just talk about this Bulls team that when I was growing up, I watched every one of those games.
Yeah.
So to be able to talk to one of the players on the team is really cool. So yeah, you can watch part 3 of my conversation with Jason Caffey tomorrow here on Studio 10, and then the Last Dance documentary wraps up this weekend.
And I told you just a second ago, I just started it, y'all, and I didn't grow up watching basketball or being into that, but the story is incredible. So it's something great to watch if you're in need of something right now.
Yeah, very cool.